For Chapter 6, I'll answer the question about communicating with your boss. The book on page 218 talks about being nice to your boss. I believe this is good advice to an extent, as you don't want your boss to dislike you, but if you're too nice, it seems like you seem like a suck up to your other coworkers, and they may not like you. I would add this advice that if you think your boss is wrong, you should still point out even if it is rude. The next question I will answer is relation to others in a professional setting. On page 219, for peer-to-peer communication is important because you can understand the job better by getting others' opinion. This helped me out in the past as I've gotten better methods of doing things by talking to coworkers. On page 217, it mentions supervisor to subordinate communication, where you talk to them directly so nothing is lost in communication. This happened to me when I asked someone to tell my boss something but this person had forgot, and then it looks like I never tried to tell my boss anything. On page 232, it mentions staff to customer relations and how to maintain a positive relationship. In my experience, even talking to a customer for a little can help them out a lot. On page 7, I will share a time that I had an unsuccessful group project. In English class about 2 years ago, I believe we could have had a better location and help the group members that couldn't show up to get there easier. Also, I believe that if we had set an agenda, we could have stayed on track and moved the conversation along much faster. A better experience I had was in an earlier communications class. I believe this worked better because things we brought up in this book. For example, as mentioned on page 265, we used consensus to come to a conclusion where we each agreed that we're doing the right thing. The next question I'll answer is leadership question. I believe the person going into a leadership role most of the time should be the most knowledgeable person or the most experienced. If everybody has the same knowledge, I would probably be the information or opinion giver. I probably struggle most with the coordinator. It's hard for me to combine ideas into others.